This electric dirt bike is an all-new offering in the lineup of the California-based Alta Motors that debuted in 2019. The model packs a high-speed 50-horsepower motor and gets a fully adjustable WP suspension. It also receives Alta's newly developed battery pack, so it is capable of up to 4 hours of zooming the trails, depending on the chosen riding profile. We must mention that the bike comes with lights and plate, so it's street legal. In the city, you can expect to cover up to 50 miles in the most economical mode. This bike from KTM was initially released back in 2017, but entered series production only in the beginning of 2018. The letter E in the model's name stands for electric, while the XC means cross-country. This freeride is brought in motion by a 24-horsepower motor juiced by an energy-dense 3.9 kilowatt-hour battery. The range stands around 48 miles in the economy riding mode, but if you switch to enduro or cross, KTM claims it should be enough for 1 hour and 30 minutes of off-roading while actually specifying the mileage. The bike is built around a sturdy steel aluminum frame, which is fitted with a WP suspension and anodized aluminum rims wrapped in Maxxis TrialMax tires. The new 450L is based on the latest version of the Honda CRF 450R motocrosser, but is modified to meet emission standards and equipped with features that make it road legal. The bike is brought to life by a 449cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke coupled with a wide ratio 6-speed transmission. This dual sport has top-of-the-line suspension represented by a 49mm leading axle inverted telescopic fork up front and Pro-Link single shock in the rear. The only downside of the CRF 450L is the wet weight of 289 pounds, which is noticeably higher than that of the competitors. Trinity is a Germany-based manufacturer of electric scooters, and in 2019, the company is launching its first e-motorcycle. The new Neon gets 2 versions, an off-road capable X and Street S. Both feature an 8-horsepower motor and a removable battery that can be charged on the vehicle or separately. The real range is around 31 miles, but you can double it by opting for a second battery. The bike's maximum speed is electronically limited to 28 miles per hour, and it is expected to deliver a riding experience and agility comparable to 125cc internal combustion models. The name of this motorcycle, DS, speaks for itself and stands for purebred dual sport. This model is based on the road-oriented Zero S, but adds long travel suspension from Showa and rugged, dirt-ready tires. The 2019 representative brings a host of updates, making the DS 35% more powerful, featuring an updated Z-Force powertrain. From now on, it makes from 46 to 60 horses, depending on the chosen modification. The humblest battery pack provides 53 miles of riding, but if you go for the ZF 14.4 model with an auxiliary power tank, it increases to 132 miles in the combined cycle, effectively turning it into one of the longest range electric motorcycles on the market. During the 2019 model year, fans of KTM bikes are facing a dilemma whether to choose a street or dirt-oriented two-wheeler, since the Austrian company brings two amazing examples of 690cc displacement. Both motorcycles are rather similar in many aspects, but completely different in their execution. These KTMs take advantage of the most powerful single cylinder in business, namely the 693 cubic centimeters four-stroke that punches devastating 74 horsepower and 54 foot-pounds of torque. The 690 SMC-R has sharpened bodywork and embodies the ready-to-race approach, while the 690 Enduro R unites tarmac and trails like never before, thanks to the fully adjustable WP Explore suspension and two riding modes, off-road and street. First introduced in 2013, the Zero FX Dual Sport motorcycle became the company's most dirt-oriented model. It comes in two battery configurations, 3.6 kilowatt-hour and 7.2. The former one is able to juice the motor to make 27 horsepower, while the latter manages to squeeze out 46. These parameters put the FX into the category of 250cc bikes and even borderline 450 cubic centimeters internal combustion models. Given that the Zero FX will be probably ridden both in the city at low speeds and put through its paces off-road, the combined range should be mentioned. It corresponds to 27 and 54 miles respectively. Back in 1998, this Yamaha pioneered the assault of four-stroke motorbikes on the title of the Off-Road Racing Kings, which was back then held by two-strokes. To celebrate its 2 decades anniversary, an all-new model was released to the market. It rides on the reworked frame, has a new engine, and a range of other technological upgrades. Utilizing a high-compression cylinder head, forged piston, and aggressive cam profiles, the new bike gets a broad spread of usable thrust with expanded high RPM power that reaches 58 horsepower. Moreover, due to the introduction of the Power Tuner app, the mill could be controlled via a smartphone.